feel stupid. He knew exactly what to say to the weird new kid in town. What am I doing, messing up someone else's sandbox just because he kicked all the sand out of mine and told me to come over to his? Like, okay, you cried in my arms in bed, but I don't even get a kiss goodbye when you drop me off at the bus stop. Give me a break.
Cut to interior, Michael's kitchen, day.
Oh, sweet. There's a half-eaten burrito in the fridge. Called it.
Back to interior, Michael's bedroom, day. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother with men. A clatter of pots and pans are heard. Cut to interior, Michael's kitchen, day.
Hey, babe. I don't have any butter for the mac. I don't have any milk either.
Back to interior, Michael's bedroom, day. Nora and Karina, sit up.
Karma may get you, but there's still time for you.
What do you need?
Don't let him get away with this, Nora. I wasn't strong enough to walk away, but you're the one who can break the cycle. How many more of me will show up to his doorstep? How many more women will he use and play with just because he can? Crush him, Nora. Crush him.
Waste your time.
You know, my mom told me not to make the same mistakes she did. But I get my mom. She was stuck with us kids and my dad. And I get my dad. He was an old Mexican dude who grew up on a ranch where all the men had mistresses. And I think about us and you, and what the fuck your excuse could possibly be.
Okay. Clearly, I'm a fucking mess. I mean, look at me. I don't know why I'm wired like this. You know how much you mean to me.
Yeah, like I'm buying that one.
Let's do counseling.
Oh! All of a sudden, therapy isn't too woke for you?
Most therapists are grubby, money hungry yes men, but in this case, I do need an SOS.
You're gonna need a lot more than an SOS. Might as well get yourself a new girlfriend while you're at it.
And with the cast, you can introduce yourselves, starting with you, my dear.
Hello everyone, my name is Chanel and I'm narrator.
Hi everyone, my name is Esmeralda and I played Nora.
Hello, I'm Jonathan and I played Michael.
Hi, I'm Kira. I played Karina.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Castañeda. I wrote and directed the piece.
So proud of her. Jackie is a Towne Street member, has been with us a long time. She started, you know, acting.
Straight out of college.
Straight out of college, another role into our state. Straight out of college, wonderful actress, very open, and then you started writing and stuff.
Yeah.
And so this is really my first time to see your writing. Well, I saw the film, but to see the direction and everything, and I just have to say, I'm quite impressed.
Thank you. A few of us, thank you. A few of us are in a production company called VentureWorks Film. I initially had my first short film debut with our other homie who's not here. His name's Jose Hernandez Jr. And me and him co-wrote and co-directed Blank Canvas, which is on Vimeo, VentureWorks Film. But yeah, this was like something different. And yeah, the writing career is emerging and I don't really know where it's at right now. So this is the perfect place to have my work. Yeah.
Absolutely. So how, because this was from Mildred's 10-minute class, so what made you decide to make it into a screenplay? Because originally it was a play.
Yeah, initially when I had conceived the idea, it was part of the writing workshop that Towne Street hosted during the summer. And it was last summer that I conceived this piece based off of some true events, not all of them. And then at the beginning of the year, I mentioned VentureWorks. We were doing a team meeting and we were like, okay, well, we got to keep going and make something. And we had a moment when we were meeting at Earth Cafe in Little Tokyo. And we were like, damn, we don't really know what to do with all these laptops out. And so we just started sharing different things. And I shared the play version. And it was the most I guess, quick to shoot and easy to like produce in terms of like, okay, you can get a camera and maybe an apartment and you can do that. So that's how it developed from the play to me rewriting it for the screenplay so our team could shoot it. And it'll be out hopefully by, I don't know, middle of the year. So yeah, we've been able to get it on its feet here.
All right. Yeah, Jackie's screenplay, her film, was part of Towne Street's first short film festival, which was held in October, and we will actually in August, we will be having a reprise of all the films that we showed in October. So hope we get to see you because we'll be doing more screenings of them on August 17th and 18th. So you'll be able to
Just check the Instagram. Or the newsletter, hell.
So, actors, any comments on what you did and how much fun it was? Miss Karina, sitting back there.
What I did.
You were born in it.
Yeah, it's just like fun to have a character like this to just be like, kapow, you know? Because she's in the first bit kind of in Nora's head, so it's like there really are no rules in that sense of like how she's going to behave or like whatever. Versus when at the end it's like, oh, this is interesting. But in the beginning it's just kind of like I'm a figment of your imagination, so I can be chaos. So it's fun.
For me, well, you know, she was just like, you know, do you want to be an asshole? I'm like, I mean, I guess. But no, but when we first read it out loud, we didn't have any characters in mind. But when I was reading more Michael, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta play this guy. There's no way. Like, this one's too much fun to like give up. So when after we got done with it, I was like, Jackie, please. You can look around, but there's nobody else. Just like, please let me do it. And I don't know, it just seemed like a fun character to do, and you know, everyone's against him. It's just like he's just super calm in the middle. So it's just like, what would I do in that situation? You know, like
And he also has the most jokes.
yeah.
Just because he's like, oh man.
Oh,
Should've taken this oil. And you're like,
We all know what Michael
idiot.
That's it, and then that was the fun part about it, because
Yeah.
I like, he did a really good job writing a lot of the lines, and they worked out perfectly, so that's what, you know, drew me more to play that character also.
Well, you obviously did a good job because everybody booed you.
I'm not like that,
Villains are the most.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, they are. And Esmeralda.
Yeah, the first time I read it, or not read it, I heard it when you guys were workshopping it on Zoom. And the line that stuck out to me was like, do you remember what I told you? I had 2 rules. Tell me when you want out and don't lie to me. And I was like, oh yes, like I've been in that situation, unfortunately. I know I'm better off, like I learned my lessons from that. But it was a lot of fun. The first time we read it together, we were just reading it to read the script, and I was like, also like John, I was like, I hope we get to do this together, so we can like play around with it. And we had a lot of fun shooting at my apartment. There was a real, not real Xbox, but a 3D printed Xbox that I actually got to toss off the balcony, which was pretty fun. So it's always a fun time co-producing with my adventure buddies here. So.
And Chanel.
Well, I feel like I'm in my Julie Andrews Bridgerton era, so it's
Yes, you
fun
are.
to sort of be like a presence, like that kind of got to, kind of became like a character in itself, where it kind of like, it all came together in that sort of magic sense, but I don't know, it was really exciting. I feel like the dialogue, it was very nice, and like the flow, it made it easy for me to read the directions because like everything flowed so smoothly, and like Jackie knew where she was going with her voice, so that was really fun to play. So it was an honor.
That's a great job you did, by the way, because narration, especially in these readings, is so important because they're filling in for you all these things that you don't see. So kudos. Well, is there anything from the audience that you would like to share, comment, Mr. Wayne?
Jackie, I just want to say that I just love how smart your writing is. I really just appreciate it. Seeing this one being the second one. and the juxtaposition of the two women who would normally, in a simple writing scenario, be antagonists and stick to each other, got to understand each other.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliant. So,
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I really wanted to show and honor, I guess, each side, since like every character is human, and even with like Michael, he is losing something, and each person is losing something. So I really appreciate that comment. Thank you.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
But you already know.
La malcriada, what?
Yeah, I'd just like to comment on the economy of the dialogue. There is a tendency when you're starting out to overwrite, so they'll get it, and that trap wasn't fallen into, and that really, that's an important point. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's awesome. Justin.
As a writer, I love the piece.
Thank you.
As a writer-director in something that is a screenplay, and now you're transposing it to a theater piece, right? And working with the actors, what did you find to be the most challenging thing for you with working with the actors and their characters?
Yeah, I know that there are a lot of limits during stage readings, so that was already kind of in the back of my head, and I guess every director struggles with time. So if like something in blocking, we couldn't get it in the Zoom rehearsal, like you can't really do the blocking in the Zoom rehearsal until you're here. And I think those are just some of the pivots that I've been learning, the more technical aspects of having the director mind, on top of being like, the artist mind and then the writer mind. But I think it's just a matter of letting it be what it is. And then from there, your actors will inform the piece. Because some of the things that they came up with, like especially, even that like little blurred dick pic moment, sorry, but she wanted to do that on her own. She like took that picture right outside in the halls right now. And she,
Oh,
no, it's a no pictures that.
More method acting, where you going?
But those like beautiful discoveries that you find on the day of, that in my like, oh my god, the blocking the lights, like someone could just say something and you're like, oh hell yeah, and it could make the piece even more like, oh that's more in the flow. I know that it's a little bit different because it's also a screenplay. So with like the slug lines and all that stuff, I was like, man, what is really necessary? And there were things that I had to edit out more, just because I wanted a world build, but I just couldn't know how to kill the darlings. So this was like the exercise of like, okay, for stage readings, like what is the main focus? Like, what is your story about? So I think that's the discovery for me as the emerging director that I am right now, trying to work that in with the writer side of me. Yeah, I hope that answered it.
Amazing. Just amazing. Anybody else?
Biggest challenge for me was trying to figure out when we were supposed to enter. We were just hanging out, waiting for.
You didn't know where we were.
Had already come and gone, and we were oblivious to.
But it worked out great. It worked out great. Well, again, thank you guys so much. I'm just bursting with pride. To work. Really lovely staging. Lovely,
It takes a village. It takes a village.
Good job.
Thank you. And thank you all for listening.